best players on the circuit, never to have won a Players' Championship title. Did so in Hildesheim earlier this year against Lucas Wenig. He then followed it up with one in Wigan towards the back end of the year. So he has been consistent throughout the course of 2025. His first challenge comes in the form of someone who has also won a Players' Championship title. He won his in 2024 as a non-tour card holder. Wesley Plaisier finally getting on the tour full-time this year, and after a fairly slow start, he's ended his year in good fashion. So he's here, and he will be going to Alexandra Palace as well. 2 boxes ticked for a first-year tour card holder. This, though, is a mightily difficult clash against Jermaine Wattimena. My name's Dan McCarthy, and I have the 2010 Players' Championship Finals winner, Paul the Asset Nicholson, alongside me to call in this Dutch contest between Wattimena and Plaisier.
62.
Yeah, good evening, Dan, and good evening, everybody. Wattimena starts this one as a clear favourite because of form, and is it fair to say his confidence
78
has rarely been this high over the course of his career? I say rarely because he's had hot spells even when he wasn't winning.
100.
But if Plaisier gets going, he is troublesome for most. He hasn't shown his best starts in 2025.
140.
But if he can find it towards the end of the year, he could right a lot of wrongs.
Plaisier is one of those players who you could say has obviously benefited from getting 99. A tour card, but because he's not playing as often, because he doesn't have that freedom to play as often, maybe that's why the results haven't been coming. But
100.
He has still produced some good stuff
160.
in 2025. Deep runs in Players' Championship events, and he's looking for an early showstopper. Won't get it with a 160. Instead, we'll look to tee it up, at least leave a ton.
60.
That's
Jermaine
what he has done.
84.
Blink and you'll miss things like this.
59.
This game is not going to take long, whether it's 6 legs, 11 legs, or somewhere in between. These could be the critical chances. That's a really good 2-dart take from Plaisier. That's a little message to Wattimena, as if to say, you're not going to have it all your own way. He's a colossal human being, as Wesley Plaisier. He's tall,
97.
thick set, looks quite intimidating when you're next to him, but he's genuinely just a big Dutch teddy bear.
137.
Well, I had the pleasure of talking to him immediately after he won that Players' Championship final against Josh Rock, and let me tell you, my neck was sore after.
140.
He's an imposing unit. Mind you,
100.
find me a Dutchman that isn't.
Tallest nation in the world.
82.
Can't forget just how well Plaisier has done over the last few seasons
140.
on the European Tour. Winning the World Masters in a different system.
Jermaine, you require 124.
However, as quick as you like, Wattimena is fighting back.
99.
Second miss at the bullseye.
Require 137.
He should come back though. Unless 2 tops.
Resets and hits. It's so open.
97.
Wow, what a big chance that was all of a sudden. And Wattimena does get another poke at this. That is such an impressive double. Because if he misses that, he's going to go 2-0 down in a quick-fire match. He's probably put in something in the region of 2 to 4 hours of preparation for this match, which could be over in as little as 12 to 15 minutes.
140.
Now, Wattimena beat Lucas Wenig in the final of that first place championship win of the season, after beating Bradley Brooks, Ryan Joyce, Danny Noppert, Gabe Clemens, Robert Owen and Jose de Souza.
97.
And that was a week full of opportunity because there were people who chose not to go to that double-header of Players Championships after the World Match Play. Sebastian Białowski was the other recipient of a title
100.
in that cluster. So now that he's won one, he goes to Wigan later on and he beats Nathan Aspinall in a final. I think that one was quite sweet for him.
121.
It was a one-sided final as well. Wattimena really showcased his talents.
64. Wesley require 144.
144 for Wesley to make it 3 breaks from 3. Well, that's some way off.
If he misses,
95.
he usually misses left because of that upper body movement when he throws the dart.
Game shot.
But for the second time in this contest, in 3 legs, a 100 checkout has been taken faultlessly.
Winner of this faces someone who we've mentioned an awful lot, despite the fact that he's not played on this board today. And that is Ryan
81.
Joyce, with his legion of fans that have journeyed to Minehead.
The packet of fans.
99.
Seen all sorts of fancy dress costumes today, as we always do when we come to Minehead.
96.
Funnily enough, Jermaine Wattimena, even on the last double header of Players Championship events in Wigan
75.
just a few weeks ago, he had the chance of being the #1 seed. He was really close, but because things were so compacted at the top of those rankings, he didn't find his way to the top of the tree, which would have been a massive feather in his cap.
Yeah, he was beaten in round 1 of Players Championship 33 by Max Hopp, so that really scuppered his chances, but followed that up, ended his year on a high with a quarter-final.
90.
Lost to Willie O'Connor, who will get beat by
127.
Riccardo Pietrezco on stage 2 this afternoon. 1-2-7 in game for Plaisier. Now needs treble 19. Again, it goes left, and that's one of the issues with
42.
Wesley's throw.
Jermaine
It's quite robotic in terms of its rotations. Like one of those arms you see at car factories. Another double 19. That is superb. That is world class from Jermaine Wattimena, who goes 3-1 up. And those are the kinds of shots he has been taking out in 2025.
That is seriously impressive. That is not an easy shot to pull off.
100.
If you're a right-hander and you're going for treble 18, that's a certain body position. So to go down to the double 19, not once but twice, that shift
47.
is something you don't see from players every day. That is a shot you have to practice.
140.
Most people would have gone double 18, double top, or even for the treble 20 and double 8. In fact, there's probably only 2 or 3 players in the top 128 in the world who would have done that. One of them is Wattimena, the other one's Chris Dobie.
100.
But after an early scare, he's got this game by the scruff of the neck all of a sudden, and that demeanour of his has changed.
32. Jermaine, you require
It's an
161.
epidemic. Plaisier nowhere near.
64.
And Wattimena's going to recognise this as well. He's going to feel like Plaisier is just losing his way a little bit. Even with another big score like that, he's nowhere near a finish. Wattimena can just plod his way to tops. And why would you do that?
73.
Because apparently he can do that.
Cynics would maybe say that he's getting a little bit carried away.
137. Jermaine, you require 24.
Jermaine Wattimena finds double 12 with a plod. He's racing through this.
Game on.
He's playing in his 10th consecutive Players Championship finals. That's impressive.
100.
Hasn't missed one since making his debut in 2016. First game he ever played in this tournament, he won 6-0 against Joe Mernon. And that was a player that was higher ranked for the season than him.
83.
He's won 6-0 3 times in his PCF career. And one of them came last year against Josh Rock.
Josh Rock will not be on the wrong end of many 6-0s in his career.
56.
Yeah, Wattimena averaged nearly 102. Rock 97, but barely got a dart at a double.
99.
Consequently, Wattimena would lose in the next round to Dirk van Dijvenbode by 10 legs to 5. Dirk was very, very good in the last 16.
134.
Bullseye could come into play here.
145. Wesley require 128.
Oh, this is critical now. I know I've said that word quite a lot so far today, but the bull is imperative. That is so good from Wesley Plaisier.
7th leg, it's Jermaine to throw first.
I suppose the compliment we're going to pay him is that he hit the left half of the bull. So he's pulled that about 3 millimeters at most. He misses that, he's going to lose the game. Now he's still got a chance.
It's only his 3rd dart at double.
119.
Could change the complexion of this game.
83.
Problem is, though, something you maybe could accuse Wattimena of in recent years is mental fragility. I don't really think
80.
he's got that now, or definitely not as much.
55.
I think he still has hints of it. But he has matured both technically and mentally. Is he the finished product? No. Is he closer? Yes. Is he closer to the finishing line? Most definitely. Unless Plaisier finds another bull finish. And a second 170 on this board today. He likes the bullseye all of a sudden. He's hit it twice in a row. Is it going to be fun by Wattimena? Not
61.
at all. So close.
40.
This game could be almost at its end had it not been for the pluckiness of this tall Dutchman.
This for a break of throw.
Game shot on the 7th leg.
Wesley Plaisier with 2 legs on the bounce. Suddenly it's back on throw. If he wins this, it's 4-all. And in the blink of an eye, we played 7 legs of darts.
$60.
I always get confused when I look at Wesley Plaisier's shirt. It looks like a puzzle.
140.
A puzzle like Tetris. The puzzle that's on Ryan Joyce's shirt.
100.
And one of these days I'm going to look at that shirt and think, I've solved it. Well, I haven't solved it yet.
140.
I've seen some great Dutch players play at minor over the years. Not just your usual suspects like MVG and Barneveld, who is on this board tonight against Christoph Ratajski.
60.
I remember players like Martijn Kleermaker. Doesn't play a great deal of darts these days, but
180.
one heck of a player he was. He used to wear a shirt with hexagons all over it. Didn't solve that puzzle either. But Wattimena might be solving the puzzle of stopping Plaisier's charge.
Jermaine required 41.
Double 16, perfect response.
Jermaine Wattimena.
A newfound mature Jermaine Wattimena. A newfound winner in Jermaine Wattimena.
It's like he can't wait to throw his next dart.
26.
In times gone by, if Wattimena was 5-3 up, people would look at each other as if to say, well, he might get over the line. He's probably more likely to get over the line now than ever.
130.
See, that maximum from Plaisier didn't wound him. He just comes back with another 2-treble visit.
Oh, that magic number 9 will disappear from the side of Plaisier's name.
He'd rather have a 6.
134.
Give him a 6 right now, he'd have your hand off. How many points has he
50.
lost from darts string left in this match? The answer is too much.
Must be so frustrating because the weight of darts spot on. Continuously hitting treble 5.
Yeah, he's hit that section of the board more than anybody in a match today. This could well be his last shot.
49.
Wattimena is in no mood
71.
to mess around.
31.
I wouldn't really classify that as a bad dart. It just didn't hit tops to win.
Well, the silver lining for Wesley Plaisier, he's been pretty handy on the bullseye, and this combination starts there. Hits it again. It's a hat-trick of bullseyes, double 16. And he got the hard part done.
Jermaine
Could not find the requisite double, and Wattimena up he steps to win the match, to book his place in round 2. And that was impressive from Jermaine Wattimena, averaging over 102